60 bison, 60 bison. Go. Here we go, shot. Cougar 19. Ready. Down. Check go. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Hut, hut. Let's go. Ready. Set. Hut. Set. Ready. Set up. Ready. 70 lions. Ready. Shut up. Viking 18. Hut. Ready, ready. Panther 60. Check out. Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready, ready?
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Up next, it's our main event between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His side able to rattle off a pair of wins after dropping that season opener. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Man in motion, out of the slot. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him on the slant. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Jake Elliott down now to attempt this field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Elliott connects there. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Throwing is Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Elliott connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Anytime you go on the road and you could put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 3.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Mahomes. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Right here is the intended target there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Bucks have the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running left, this is Irving. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Once again, Irving. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. And the Browns get there and take him down. And the 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey Harris. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, I like the completions. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Jake Elliott's on now to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
See, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point prop as they send this off and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Roll, let it go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
65, 60, let's go. 70 range, 70.
Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Here we go, set, steady.
2nd down pass play coming. That one's complete, right side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pass is caught by the rookie out of UCF. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to line up in the red for this play, back at the 8. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Right back to Irving now. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is the Steelers quarterback. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Steelers are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals at home to take on Washington. And here's the Bengals wideout. They put a...
All set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Brings up
Second and 3 now.
at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
Hall running between the tackles. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco switch, Bronco.
Here's Hall once more. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready, 79 Bronco, Hawk 7.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Gets a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun here. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Unlock line.
There's a dive up the middle. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Catch made. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a... and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And they get to him again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
But you just know as a quarterback, there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks,
And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns throw the lead coming out of halftime. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. And he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns grow their lead to 8.
14, Buccaneers 6.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So 1st down from the 41. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. First and 10 from the 43. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
This is Irving on 2nd. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
It's a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the 1st snap through the 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Harris, the motion man here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers down by only 2 in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They have to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Brought in right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 now from the 46. Dropping back to throw. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. It is Cup, left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Now he'll throw off the play fake. They connect down the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's all on the carry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
18.
Now looking to throw. He's got a man left. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. 6 the Eagles, 6, let go.
It's Hall again, and the defense keeps holding him. He's stopped at the 3. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns up by just a couple of points. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the set.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Hey. Ready?
Looking to throw. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Wow, talk about a perfect blitz at a perfect time, huh, partner?
Well said. Life's about timing, so is blitzing your linebackers, and that linebacker timed it up beautifully. Gets home, gets the sack, gets the safety, and now gives his offense an opportunity to go down and score.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Begins his return at the 16. They get there to take him down right around the 41. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock.
Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the fourth.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets, and that brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. They get in for the first. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Gain of 34. And the Buccaneers
setting up to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Motion the slot man right. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. And we're down now to 35 seconds as he spikes it. "35 seconds to go. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. And he stops the clock here. 23 seconds to go with his spike. Ball still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And he sent a man in motion. Now to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. To throw. Has it down close. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, And I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
They start to drive it home. Has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
A gain of 12 yards.
So the Browns come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start,